And the Buncombe County Sheriff's Office says 5 people are charged after the largest fentanyl seizure in the history of the county. The Sheriff's Office says 3 search warrants were executed on Wednesday at an apartment on Eastview Circle, an apartment on Hendersonville Road, and a storage unit on Sardis Road. 5 pounds of fentanyl was seized and 59 criminal charges were filed. The months-long investigation was led by multiple sheriff's offices and police departments. 5 people have been charged, as we mentioned, and we have mugshots for 3 of them. The first, Shabazz Tucker on the left side of your screen, then Sophia Rindner and Sequoia Burt. 2 not pictured are Terry Graham Jr. and Kiana Weber. For a full list of their charges, head to foxcarolina.com.